I'm on the winning side. Yes, I'm on the winning side.
Hello, friends, and welcome to the Winning Side Podcast with Jeremy Coburnett, pastor of Victory Baptist Church in Roanoke Rapids, North Carolina. It is God's desire for His people to experience victory and to live on the winning side each and every day. We are so glad that you have joined us today and pray you will be blessed as you listen to today's edition of The Winning Side with Pastor Jeremy Coburnett.
Thank you for joining us today. It is Friday, July 3rd. Hope you're having a good day. We're glad to be with you on the radio, the online radio, the podcast, Facebook, and YouTube. And thank you for tuning in, especially as we are one day away from July 4th when we celebrate our nation's 250th anniversary. And what an exciting day, 250 years. And God has been so good to our country. God has been good to us. And I'm excited for today. I'm excited for tomorrow. And then I'm so excited about Sunday. And I hope you plan to be with us on Sunday for our patriotic services. Sunday school at 10 o'clock, Sunday morning at 11. And then Sunday evening, this Sunday only, 5 o'clock. And after the service, we'll have some hot dogs and some coleslaw and some chili, and we'll have ice cream sandwiches for dessert and some sparklers for the kids. It's going to be a great time on Sunday, and I'm excited about our country, but I'm also excited for the fact that we get to worship the Lord and we get to thank God for our country. And it's going to be a great day. Then on July the 12th, 1 week from Sunday, Brother Rossi will be our guest, and he'll be preaching all day. And then Brother Shakur will be preaching on that Wednesday the 15th. I'm looking forward to those services. It will be a blessing. Pray for our teens. They're leaving out early Monday morning, and they're going to the youth conference in Tennessee. They'll be at Crown College for that week. And I hope you pray for them. I'm so excited for them to get to go. And please remember them in prayer. Happy anniversary today to Robert and Teresa Portis. I hope you have a wonderful day. Happy anniversary. And then on Saturday, happy anniversary to Matt and Laura Duncan. I hope you have a wonderful day. And I was teasing with them on Sunday, but their anniversary is July the 4th. And so, I hope they've got big plans because everybody else is doing fireworks and cookouts and all kinds of stuff. But happy anniversary there. Let's pray today for our church and our school. Let's pray for our church members. Pray for our missionaries. Pray for our ministries. Let's pray for our country. And let's pray for the nation of Israel. Pray for their peace and pray for their protection. We're going to go to a song. And then right after this song, we'll get into our Bible study today. And we'll start in Psalm 46 right after this song.
Lord, let us weep again. Let America weep. Sorrow and mourning bring joy to the soul. Tears of a broken heart will cleanse and make whole. Lord, let us weep again. Let America weep. Once as a child we wept and we prayed on our knees. We called on the Lord our God for every need. But now we are full and free. There's no need to cry. Yet we're sick and we're dying, and our eyes all are dry. Lord, let us weep again. Let America weep. Sorrow and mourning bring joy to the soul. Tears of a broken heart will cleanse and make whole. Lord, let us weep again. Let America weep.
Psalm 46, verse 1. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. I'm so glad that God is our refuge. There's a song that the Clark family sings, and we played it a lot. I played it a lot during COVID. It was such an encouragement to know that God is our refuge and that God is our high tower. He is our stronghold. He is our hiding place, as we saw just the other day. But God is a refuge. He's a place where you can run for safety, but then He's our strength. I'm so glad for power that comes from God. When you and I have no power, when we have no strength, God is able to give us power. Verse 2, therefore, because God is our refuge and strength, because He's a very present help in trouble, therefore will not we fear. No need to be afraid. Though the earth be removed. Now, we have heard these last few weeks about a lot of earthquakes, and there will be more and more earthquakes as we get closer to the return of Christ. But though the earth be removed, though the mountains be carried into the midst of the sea, though the waters thereof roar and be troubled, though the mountains shake with the swelling, doesn't matter what happens, we will not fear, because God is our refuge and strength, the very present help in trouble. God is in the midst of her, verse 5. Verse 7, the Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge. Here it is, Psalm 46, verse 10. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the heathen. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge. I want to remind you today that we have a refuge. We have a place where we can run, where we can stay, where we can seek shelter. I think about these storms that have come through these last couple weeks, and boy, I love the rain, but these storms sometimes they can be pretty intense. But aren't you glad that we've got a shelter in the time of storm? Psalm 48, verse 1, great is the Lord. Yes, He is great. And then it says He is greatly to be praised. Verse number 3, God is known in her palaces for a refuge. And then let's look very quickly at Psalm 51. This is the psalm of David, of his confession of sin after his sin that he committed with Bathsheba. It says in verse number 2, wash me from my iniquity and cleanse me from my sin. Verse 3, I acknowledge my transgressions and my sin is ever before me. David said, I acknowledge it, I admit it, I did it. There's no getting around it. It's on me. But then he says this, verse 7, purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. Verse 10, create in me a clean heart. O God, renew a right spirit within me. You know, sometimes when we sin, we stay in our sin, or we confess our sin, but then we stay kind of down in the dumps, and we're depressed, and oh, it's so bad, oh, I'm such a bad person. Well, yes, we ought to not acknowledge our sin, but then we need to get right. And we need to ask God to cleanse us and to create in us a clean heart and to renew a right spirit. Verse number 12, restore unto me the joy of thy salvation. Did you know that after you sin and after you make mistakes and after you have the regrets and all those things, you can still have joy. God can restore the joy of your salvation. Verse 17, the sacrifices of God are a broken spirit. A broken and a contrite heart, O God, thou wilt not despise. Did you know that God responds when our hearts are broken? God responds to our tears. God responds when we are contrite, when we recognize that we have failed, we recognize that we have sinned, but we say, God, forgive me, cleanse me, restore me. God responds to that every single time. I hope that helps you today, and I hope you have a good rest of your day today. Have a great July the 4th tomorrow, and we'll look forward to seeing you on Sunday for a great day in God's house. Thank you for tuning in. God bless you, and have a wonderful day.
I'm on the winning side.
Thank you for joining us today on the Winning Side Podcast with Jeremy Coburnett, pastor of Victory Baptist Church in Roanoke Rapids, North Carolina. If today's episode encouraged you in your Christian life, Would you consider sharing this daily podcast with a friend, a neighbor, maybe a family member, or a coworker? We are grateful for your help in spreading the good news of Jesus Christ. If we can ever be a help to you in any way, please let us know by calling or texting us at 252-308-4600. Thanks again for listening today, and we look forward to having you join us again next time on The Winning Side Podcast with Jeremy Coburnett.